Hello, this is James. So today we have Akiza's rewards, and Akiza, in spite of having less cool reward card names than Crow, actually has much better card rewards than he does. And so the list here, I believe the list goes in kind of like ultra rare, the top 2 or 3 are ultra rare region, and then we have our super rare kind of in the middle, and then the bottom are going to be rares because these are purportedly the rewards for level 40 Akiza. And so first, the presumptive ultra rare, Rosaria, the stately fallen angel. Rosaria seems to be a female name. That is obviously a male torso. Level 8, plant special summon effect. Cannot be normal summon. Must be special summon from your hand by banishing 2 level 7 or higher plant type monsters, 1 from your hand and 1 from your graveyard. Once per turn, you can negate the effects of all other cards currently on the field until the end of this turn. So this is going to be good for playing around, well, if you can get them out. Special summon by banishing level 7 or higher plant type monster from your hand, that's perfectly easy. But then 1 from the graveyard, how do you get it into the graveyard? Okay. I think I have it. You have your Black Rose Dragon, or whatever it is. You synchro summon the Black Rose Dragon. The level 7 goes to the graveyard. You get the value out of it with the synchro. And then, if the synchro fails, or just as a follow-up, you can go into your Rosaria, the stately fallen angel. Okay, yeah, that's the combo. You negate all the effect of other face-up cards currently on the field until the end of this turn. So you'll be able to play around not face-down traps. They get flipped up. They're not subject to Rosaria's effect. But as long as the opponent doesn't have a second ambush, you can attack into the Amazoness monsters without your cards being banished. That's very cool. And also, they can't special summon during the battle phase. The second is Revival Rose. This is probably also an ultra rare. Level 4 plant effect. If a level 5 or higher plant type monster you control is destroyed, Rosaria, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. So I think that this is following, well, I'm also following the Rosarios, so maybe my analysis is a little bit biased, but it's kind of following Rosaria. As Rosaria follows the synchro, then Revival Rose follows Rosaria. So when your Rosaria or your plant type synchro gets destroyed, you can get a little bit of value back with Revival Rose. You can special summon a level 4, and then on the following turn, you can normal summon a tuner and go into another synchro summon. So that's actually pretty good ultra rare. Rose Witch, level 4, 1600 attack, Earth type. This card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a plant type monster, and she totally looks like an evolved form of the, what's it called? One of the Pokemon that's like a flower woman. So she's becoming more of a woman, and also her vines are longer. Very simple, I love it. Dark Verger, level 2 plant effect. See the 2 eyes? When a plant type tuner monster is normal summoned to your side of the field, you can special summon this card from your graveyard in attack position. So you might be thinking, well, you get the special summon at level 2, and then with your tuner, you can't really synchro summon anything good. But then you're discounting the level 5 synchro monsters, which is possibly not a good thing. But I think the key with Dark Verger is to have 2 of them, and then you can, well, from what I've seen, what I've observed, the tuner monsters tend to be low level. They tend to be level 2, level 3, that kind of thing. So if you normal summon a level 3 plant tuner, and then you can special summon 2 level 2 Dark Vergers, you can go into a level 7 synchro monster. So yes, definitely a worthy super rare. And now, that's not to say that that Crow's cards are gonna be bad in the meta. It's just that Akiza's cards, they're more it's more obvious to me what you can do with them. Crow's cards, I'm sure they're great when you're gonna get all of the other Black Wings and whatever. Well, those are the Black Wings that we're getting when we have our new 5D synchro meta. Okay, so another likely super rare, Thorn of Malice. Oh, and it's another equip spell, and it's some pretty dank art. I'm really liking this plant type Sauron. Equip only to Black Crow's dragon or plant type monster, gains 600 attack. If the equipped monster attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. If the equipped monster attacks a monster, after damage calculation, the attacked monster loses 600 attack and defense. An opponent's monster that battles with the equipped monster cannot be destroyed by that battle. So it's a trade-off card, which I actually really like. Those are the best cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, okay, obviously you want the ultra rare. You just want the crusher cards, the mask changes, the princesses, the cards that are like 3 cards and 1 card. But I think that the true and best spirit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is to have cards that have a drawback. Well, they hurt the opponent, obviously, but then they have a drawback for you, and then you figure out how to work that to your advantage. And I think that, well, you can repeatedly attack your opponent's monster and rub down its attack value. And you know what? I'm not certain what the combo is here, but I am looking forward to finding it out. This is a very interesting card, as long as you have Hey True Nade, so that you can get rid of the walls of Daddy that your opponent will of course have. Rose Tentacles cannot be special summoned at the start of your battle. Oh, Lava Golem! Yeah. You infect your opponent with Lava Golem. You special summon some tuners, and then you can put a dragon, a Black Rose Dragon on the field. You can special summon that, and then equip it with Thorn of Malice. Lava Golem does damage, and Black Rose Dragon does damage. I like it. Okay, so Rose Tentacles, at level 6, all these high level plants, cannot be special summoned at the start of your battle phase for each plant type monster your opponent currently controls. This card gains 1 additional attack during each battle phase this turn. Each turn, this card destroys a plant-type monster by battle and inflict 300 damage to your opponent. Now, this may seem confusing and hard to use. Who uses plant-type monsters? I don't know. But it's going to combo with Ivy Shackles. I think, yeah, now we're in rare territory. Ivy Shackles is a continuous trap. All face-up monsters your opponent controls become plant type during your turns only. So during your battle phase, Rose Tentacles can attack those plant types, and it can attack all of them. If this face-up card you control is destroyed and sent to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect, draw 1 card. So you Ivy Shackles, and then you get your Rose Tentacles, and you can potentially clear your opponent's field. And if your opponent hits it with a storm, hits it with a double cyclone, you get a card back. That's nice little built-in combo. And I really like cards that just affect all of the monsters, right? Like DNA transplant, DNA surgery. I wish we had DNA. Yeah. So Ivy Shackle's a weaker version of DNA surgery, but just it has a wide-ranging and very vague effect that you can apply creatively. And then, okay, so the final like good reward is Star Siphon. When a Synchro monster is special summoned, target one of them, Synchro summon a Siphon token, and then it steals the level. So its level becomes the monster's current level, and that monster's level becomes 1. And this is actually I think it will be a pretty important counter card once we get Synchro monsters that are themselves tuner monsters, such as Excel Synchron. Excel Synchron, I think it's a level 5, but then you steal the level, and then they're left with a level 1. They can't go into anything good. And then if you protect your Star Siphon token, or your Siphon token rather, then you have a level 5 on the field ready to counter Synchro summon into your own powerful monster. Oh, we need to check this art for Ivy Shackles. Yes. Okay. And then these last two cards are kind of garbage. Good art, but you know, not useful. We have Rose Spectre of Dun, a rare shirtless female in Yu-Gi-Oh! That one slipped by the censors, I think. Feral Imp and Snake Yashi Fusion. And Queen of Autumn Leaves, level 5, that has 1800 attack. Great name, but not a terribly exciting card. What these rewards make me think of is, how are we going to get our synchro monsters? Because Konami made the signature monsters of the DM world and of the GX world available as gate rewards, and we're not seeing that here for 5D's world. So I'm very curious as to like how we're actually going to get the synchro monsters, because it's apparent that we're not going to get it from gate rewards. And if I develop a hypothesis, I'll make a video on it. Thank you for watching.